Hey, I'm Sarah. This is Totally Stitchcraft, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this skull granny square. To get started, you will need some materials. You'll need a crochet hook, a darning needle or tapestry needle, and some scissors or clippers. You will also need two different colors of yarn. I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream. This is a weight for 100% cotton yarn, though you can use any yarn you would like. Though the size of yarn will change the size of the square. We'll get started with the lighter color first, and I will be teaching this as if you are a beginner crocheter. If you already know a lot of these terms that I'll be talking about, then feel free to skip ahead as needed. We're going to start with a magic ring. So I've just got the crochet hook down on the table. We don't need it yet. I'm going to take the yarn in my hand and I'm going to pinch it with my pointer finger and my thumb. I will wrap it around two of my fingers, back to the front, and then wrap it one more time, making a little X over my hand, and pinch it with my ring finger and middle finger back here. Now I'm going to grab my crochet hook. I'm going to insert underneath both yarns, come up through the point here, and pull the back yarn to the front while turning my hook. Okay, so I'll do that again. I'm going to insert into this little space here, pull this yarn, turn, okay. And then I need to grab this yarn one more time, so I like to move it onto my hook like this, and then pull it through the loop, and then I can let everything go. So what we have here is the magic ring. Now that we've got our magic ring, we can go ahead and chain one. So I'm going to yarn over and pull that yarn through my loop. Now I am not counting this as a stitch. The next step is to crochet some double crochets into our magic ring. We will be putting in 9 of these. So I'm going to yarn over, put my hook through this ring, and pull up a loop. Now I've got 3 loops here on my hook. I'll yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And that's our first stitch. I'm going to be placing 9 of these through here. So we've got 1, we need to make 8 more. So that's 2, 3, 4. Now while I'm doing this, I'm actually holding the tension of my ring with my ring finger. And I'm holding the stitches with my index and my middle finger, and I'm holding the yarn with my pointer finger. So a lot going on here. And then we're just making sure that we keep our tension. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I could start pulling this string here to make the ring tighter, but we're not done working our stitches in the ring. Next, I'm going to chain 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this makes the first eye socket here. Then I'm going to place 1 double crochet into the ring. I'm going to yarn over and then insert my double crochet here. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Place 1 more double crochet in the ring, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this tail tight. There we go. And then you can see once I slip stitch to join, we've got the starting of our skull here. So I'm going to find that first stitch that we made, insert my hook, pull my yarn through, and then pull my yarn through again, and that's our slip stitch. Okay, now we're on to our second round, which actually completes our skull. So let's go ahead and do that second round. I'm going to chain 1 and insert 1 single crochet into the same stitch that we just chained from. Okay, and I'm going to single crochet into the top of every stitch here along the skull all the way to this last double crochet that we made right here. And now I'm at the first chain space. There were 5 chains here. We are going to be placing 6 single crochets over the chains, not into them, but completely through this circle and over them. So let's single crochet 6 in here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we're at the place where we need to go ahead and make the mouth area. To do this, I'm actually going to slip stitch into the place here. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next gap, pull up a loop, and pull that loop through the one that was on my hook. Then I will chain 2. Now I'm going to place 2 double crochets in here. We've got 1, 2, and I'm going to chain 2 again, and then slip stitch again to inside this ring here. Now the reason we made those chains and those slip stitches is so that we could have this area out here be shaped as it is. Okay, now we just need to put 6 more single crochets into the next loop. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we will slip stitch to join, chain 1, and we can go ahead and cut our yarn, pull that through, and we've got our skull. Okay, the next part is a little more complex. We're going to go ahead and do this shape, and we're going to have to make it into a square. So let's do that now. Now it's time to make our square border. So I've got a slip stitch on my hook here, and I'm going to do a standing double crochet into the stitch one after where we just finished. So we just slip stitched into this stitch here. We're going to be placing our hook through the next one. And to make a standing double crochet, you're going to yarn over with your hook just as it is off the yarn. Insert your hook into your stitch, pull up a loop, and now you can make your double crochet with the loops that are on your hook. Then we will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, that's our first corner, and place 2 more double crochets into the same stitch that you just worked in. Okay, in the next stitch, place 1 double crochet here, and then in the next 1, 2, 3 stitches, we will be placing 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. 1 more double crochet, and then in the next stitch, this is our corner, we're going to place 2 double crochets, a chain 3, and 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we just did. So we made our first corner space, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches on that first side, and you can see our corner spaces there made by the chains. Now we're going to work along the next side. Okay, so in the next stitch we will place 1 double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches. And the next stitch, we're going to make our corner. So that's 2 double crochets, 1, 2, a chain 3, and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. And then we can move on to our third side. In the next stitch, we will be placing 1 double crochet. And then we're going to be working into the top stitches here. Now we do only have 2 double crochet stitches, but we will be placing 3 single crochets over this section. So I'm going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 into the next, and then into the side here where we did our chain 2, I'm going to place 1 more single crochet. So that's 3 single crochets. Then in the next stitch, I'm going to be placing 1 double crochet, And in the next stitch, we're going to do our corner again. So that's 2 double crochets, a chain 3, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And then we can do our final side. So just like the other side, but reverse, we're going to be placing 4 half double crochets along the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then to finish off, we're going to be placing 1 double crochet in the place where we started, and then slip stitch to join here. And then we'll go ahead and chain 2 and turn our work. All right, now it's just up to us to get back around to the other side. So in every stitch, I'm going to be placing a double crochet. In the corners, we're going to do the 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, and then the same repeat around. You can either start with a chain 2, a chain 3, whatever you want. I actually like to chain 2 and then also work a double crochet in. I think it just looks nicer overall, but that's a personal preference. So I'm going to, again, put a double crochet into every stitch along the side here. And then once I reach the corner, we will be placing our corner stitches. And again, that is 2 double crochets into this corner space all the way around that corner. 1, 2, a chain 3, and 2 double crochets. So since you started with 9 stitches on the original square here, you're going to be adding 4 stitches each round. So that gives us how many stitches around? I can do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 13 stitches on this round. And then we're just going to finish this up and then reach the end, slip stitch to join, and we will have our granny square. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then you can weave in your ends and you've got a final product. I am back to the place where I started this round, and I'll just show you the slip stitch here and then chain 1. Then I can cut my yarn like so. And all I have to do is weave in my ends, and I've got a finished granny square. Let me weave in the ends. I'll show you what it looks like. Here are my finished squares. They measure about 5 inches by 5 inches. If you plan to make a sweater or pants with these, I would recommend adding on another round just so that you can make the square a little larger, and then you have to make less of them overall. But here they are. If you want to create a project with these, you can go ahead and tag me on Instagram using @totally_stitchcraft and send me a message, or just use these as you wish. So hope you like them. Have a good one. Give me a follow if this was helpful and you'd like to see some more video tutorials on how to crochet pretty cool things. Well, I will see you in my next video. Bye!